Okay, let's look at humility. Um, Humility. In the world of real estate today, leadership is not only about authority and influence, as we have discussed before. Leadership is not limited to authority and influence. Leadership, a humble leader does not often seek the spotlight. A humble leader does not often do what? Seek the spotlight. You know what I mean by seeking the spotlight? Everything must not be about you always. It's good that you are good looking, it's good that you know your job, it's good that you know the product that you are marketing, but everything should not always revolve around you. A humble leader does not only or always seek the spotlight. Instead, they focus on service, they focus on learning and adding values to others. If you understand this subject, you will find out that the higher you go in the real estate industry, the lower your ego. Did you hear me? I said if you understand humility, you you will bear me witness that the higher you go in the real estate industry, the lower your ego. How many of us have met CEOs of big real estate companies? How humble are they? But you are going to see your fellow realtor and they're working as if they own heaven and earth. But meanwhile, if you sit down with the big players in the industry, you find out how humble they are. You think that they don't know what they're doing. So the higher you go in real estate, the more humble you become, the lower your ego. Because as at then you will find out that true, you are not in competition with anybody. You do your best and everything will come to you. What is the meaning of humility in real estate leadership? Humility in real estate leadership means recognizing that you don't have all the answers. Are you with me? It is what? Recognizing, accepting the fact, knowing the truth that you don't have all the answers. And if you understand that you don't have all the answers, you will be open to learn more. You'll be open to learn more. You'll be open to learn from others. You will learn from your clients. You will learn from your team members. You learn from your competitors. Learn from the people that you are even collaborating with. Learn from every person. Learn from the situation. Learn from the experience. Learn from the experience of others. Did you get me? I said it means recognizing and accepting that you don't have all the answers. Eburo omachalofancha. You know, there are some people that they have good knowledge about real estate, but you see them carrying pride. Most of them feel that they have learned enough, so therefore they don't even go for paid classes. They don't go for master classes. They don't come to seminars like this. They don't even want to improve on the ones that they know. Understanding that you don't know it all helps you to remain humble and easier to learn, and you become even teachable. You know why? Even your oga get oga. even your oga even your oga get oga. Excuse me, sir. Message me give you now, don't worry. Uh-huh. I said even your oga get oga. Even the oga of your oga still get oga. Even as our president is, our president still get oga. So if you understand that your oga get oga, you have to be humble. And then you look very well, you see that your guy is humble. Then where are you priding? What's the pride all about? Ego no keep go. Somebody will say the full money that you have earned in 1 year, somebody paid it as tithes. As tithes. So let's just use tithes, because tithing is something that you just give to God. And you remember you tithe from your profit, not even your capital. So let's be humble. Humility is very, very important. It is about leading with a servant heart. There are some people that you see, they call themselves servant leaders. What they are trying to tell you is that they are very humble. Giving credit where is due and listening before you speak. A humble real estate leader puts people before position. A humble real estate leader does what? Puts people before position and puts relationship before transaction. Did you hear me? They put people before position and put relationship before transaction. We have established the fact over the course of talking about leadership that real estate talks about people. If you remove people in real estate, none of us will be sitting down here. Madi, you go there. Yes. It is somebody that will buy the land. It is somebody that will market the land. It is somebody that will develop the land. It is somebody that you buy the land from. It is somebody that owns the land. Did you get me? So if you put people before position, you're actually being because you have started considering what will my client do? How will my client see this? How am I going to make this thing work with my client? And if you remember that you need to put relationship before transaction, you will value your relationship with your clients, your relationship with your fellow realtors, relationship with people that are above you and people that are beneath you. So relationship is much more important than transaction. You might do a transaction now that might pay you 5 million naira in commission, and you spoil that relationship without you knowing that relationship have the potential to actually give you 10 more clients that are going to pay you commission of 5 million. So relationship is very, very important. My boss used to give an illustration of relationship because he's big on relationship. And he says, once it comes to relationship, do not try to cut the rope relationship. Because once you cut that rope and try to join it, the length of that relationship cannot remain the same. A trust that you join like that can never come back to the original trust. You continue to prove yourself over and over and over and over. Are we together? We need to understand. We need to understand that a humble real estate leader puts people before decisions, and they put relationship before transaction. Now, the first point I need you to understand in this humility is learning never ends. You should be humble enough to understand that learning never ends. The real estate market is dynamic because of the shift in trend, the laws, your customer preferences. There are sometimes things that will make the situation change. I do say this thing that land agents 20 years ago and realtors now are not the same. If you see somebody that is still practicing what they did 20 years ago as an agent, and the person is still practicing it now, know that that person is not even humble enough to learn the current things that are happening. Because over the last decade, there have been a shift in the real estate industry. People's eyes were now too open to this opportunity. But you know one funny thing about this thing? I was talking to somebody, I said to the person that everything have times and seasons. Within this time that we are shouting, real estate is the deal, real estate is the deal, somebody somewhere is arguing that real estate is a scam. And by the next 20 years, the real estate industry in Nigeria, let me give you an example of my own study. The real estate industry in Nigeria will surpass just selling of land. It will modify. Are you with me? Because 20 years ago, you hardly see organized estate, you hardly see estate developers coming out to tell you, buy this location, buy this estate, buy Ruby Court estate. 20 years ago, it was not so. Most of the big men that bought didn't even buy from any estate. Most of the people that are billionaires now that have billions, they did not even buy from a real estate company. They probably went through a community or somebody somewhere recommended the property and they bought large expanse or 1 or 2 plots. But recently, it moved. Real estate developers came in and we are now selling organized estates. In the next few years, it is going to modify again. Most people will enter into developing those estates rather than selling. Now, imagine somebody that has been an agent. Yes, that's the future. That's the future. Now, somebody that 20 years ago is 2005. Somebody that have been an agent because then is agent. Somebody that have been an agent since 2005 and have refused to modernize now. You will find out that the person will be battling with realtors and real estate developers 20 years ago, and the person is still carrying signboard, come and buy land for sale, 10 plots available, 80 plots available, and they bring it out in front of their small office or where they are selling something. Many things have changed. That's what I'm saying. Now the person is not humble enough to understand that we are in another era in real estate. And the same thing is what I'm telling you now, that within the next decade or two, it is going to move out from this our regular selling of land. Onye nwere ntị ya ma gịnị? So I said the real estate market is dynamic. I just explained that. Because trend shifts. As it stands now, excuse me, please. Hello? Yeah, good day, man. Okay, okay. Please, I'm in the class. Can you call me back? I'm in the class. Call me back. I'm in the class. So it is very dynamic because of the trend shift, the real estate laws. There are some property laws that we have now that we are not here 10, 15 years ago. And you understand that customers' preferences have changed over the years. I was talking about 20 years ago. 20 years ago, people can comfortably buy properties from individuals. But after some time that they had problem, now real estate developers have come on board. People can trust developers now more than going to individuals. So imagine somebody that did not understand that there have been a shift in customers' preference. Onye nke ya nọ behind. A humble realtor acknowledges this reality. What is the reality? That real estate is dynamic and it can change. Not even it can change, it changes. A humble realtor understands this as a reality and stays teachable rather than pretending to know it all. A person will stay teachable rather than pretending to do what? To know it all. A humble leader keeps updating in knowledge, welcomes corrections and feedback. Do you know why real estate seminars and master classes and learning from people are very important? Because you learn from people's experience and your own personal experience. If after closing a deal, you did not learn from that process, you have failed in some aspects. You only got money. It is not a complete transaction. Because how you treated this realtor, how the realtor responded, how you spoke to this realtor, you should begin to study that way and know whether this pattern works. Because sometime again in the future, a client will come for this property in this pattern and you already have a template to use in as much as you are open, yes, you are open to changing strategies. So every deal teaches something new. Only the humble keep learning. Are you with me? Every deal teaches something new. Only people that are humble enough keep learning through the process. That brings me to the second point. My second point is client first, your ego last. We are talking about humility. Client first, ego last. In this context, humility means prioritizing your client's needs over your personal pride. Did you get me? I said prioritizing your client's needs over your personal pride. There are some times that your humility level will be tested in front of your client. And I do ever say, show them that you are humble. nwego mgbe anyị jere inspection moto atọ. That is not the time for me to be forming CEO. That is the time for me to remove my shoe and be the first person to step into that place to repetopito and start saying that thing I push you. So prioritizing their needs over your personal pride. Remember, everything should not be about you. Whether the client is buying a small or a very big property, they deserve the same respect and attention. I do say this: treat every client with the same amount of respect and attention. Because the person buying one plot today might hold the key for you to sell 100 plots tomorrow. It might be on the account of his testimony that you're a good person and you showed him the right property. And somebody looking for 100 plots will come through him down to you. Did you get my point? So treat everybody with the same respect, whether they're buying one, whether they're buying 100, whether they're buying 50. Even if you come to me, if you are buying one, I will accord you that respect. Even if you want to go, even if now 1,000 plots you want to buy, I will also give you the same respect I give to anybody who wants to. A humble realtor listens more. A humble realtor does what? Yes. A humble realtor advises sincerely, builds trust that leads to repeat of business and referral. I say they listen more and I say they advise sincerely. Sometimes you can advise your client even when you know that this person is ready to pay. You advise this person, see, this and this and this is what you are going to get after you buy this property. How quick you think that this place is going to develop? Let me be sincere. It is not going to develop rapidly like that. So that you will not put in your 1.5 million and expect 50 million naira tomorrow. Because some real estate companies, what they teach realtors is acha acha, bute ochara acha, bute anyhow we be, close the deal. But that is not a good teaching. That is not the best teaching. We teach how to be sincere. If the deal will go on for your relationship, if the deal will go, it will go. If it will not go, you have the relationship. And that person will forever remember that Negwa is you. Are you with me? I say it will build trust that will lead to repeated businesses and more relationships. Because humility creates trust, and trust creates referral. Humility does what? Creates trust, and trust brings referral. Referral brings money. Money is the main thing. Yeah? So in order for you to get to the end product, you have to start from the beginning. You become humble, and then you get the trust, you get the referral, and you get the money. Ka dị ego nwee ike ị na-eri ya ka o doo gị arụ. Ọ bụrụ iricha ịfụ kọọlụ onye a tumoro obi amapụ gị. Yes na, you don't know. There are some clients that if you have made a mistake or you did not treat them right, once you see their call, ihe hapụ gị n'obi, Chineke ya bụkwa na nsogbu ka onye abịa n'ime ya. Yes, but if you are sure of what you gave, if you see the call, the first thing that will come to your mind is another client coming. Are you with me? The third one, team collaboration over self promotion. Now you have a team. You have people that you are leading. You have people that are looking up to you. Do more team collaboration over self promotion. We are trying to remove ourselves. Humility talks about others. So real estate success is often a team effort. No person in real estate will say they succeeded alone. Ask your major developers. No person succeeds alone in real estate. It's not possible. A guy agba change. I cannot have 1,000 plots and it will be only me that will sell off the 1,000 plots. I don't know possible. Obodo ama nwa ana decide ya bidoro ebe anakwa without still involving people that will help them sell it. So it is often a team effort from marketers. You go even involve surveyors. We have not even started talking about the sides and all the people that will come together to make sure that the things look exactly how you are seeing it. To the lawyers, to the realtors, everybody included. Obomo ayanya caterpillar. Yeah? It's not me that will print flyers. It's not me that will dig the partitions and then mold block. So it is a team effort. For something to work out the real estate, it is a team effort. So do not neglect your team. Do not neglect the people that are looking up to you. Start your WhatsApp group. People that are following you up. Do not do what? Neglect them. Remember, a humble leader values everyone's input and creates environment where every member feels seen and appreciated. Once you create, wow, that's true. Please, let's connect to YouTube. Right? Normally, we go live because the more people that are connected to the YouTube, it makes it more visible so that all of us will be visible. We have a free Wi-Fi. Don't worry, connect. You are live already. Are you connected to our Wi-Fi? Connect to Wi-Fi. Don't waste your data, sir. We are paying for it. Mm-hmm. And they go connected to the Wi-Fi. Confirm. The people that have been here, it is easier to connect. If you have not been, I think the Wi-Fi stop at DY. You have put DY. And then the password. Are we there? Let me also join. Who is with me? Let's continue. I said a humble leader values everyone's input, creates an environment where every member of their team is seen or appreciated. Are you there? Should I still give time before we continue? Are you connected? How are you connected? Why is it hold on. Connect bro. Go to YouTube. Kedu Tochi? Yes, Tochi. Bataga. Connect go. Can we continue? Okay. So let me repeat the last line that I said so that we will continue from there. A humble leader values everyone's input, creates an environment where the team members are seen and appreciated. This kind of leadership builds loyalty and high morale in the team. If you are under a leader that sees your individual input, and appreciates your time and your contribution, you will find out that you become loyal, and this will be a morale booster in that field. Now, if you narrow it down to real estate, once you are able to look after your team so much as a leader, look at them individually. I shown that people that will add 500 people in the group and you don't even know them personally. You have not called for a meeting. You have not called for a teaching class where you update them on one or two things that you have learned. One of the sweet things about coming to classes and taking notes is that you have the notes. You can understand your notes so that you'll be able to teach people that are under you. Are you with me? So a humble leader shares credit. If one of your team members gets a success, it should be celebrated. If your team is achieving something great, what do I say? It should be celebrated. And these things are done to encourage people that have not yet started making sales. Are you with me? The fourth point. Oh, I think we are slow in this humility. I need to be fast. The fourth point is admitting mistakes and correcting them. I need you to understand that even the best realtors make mistakes. Sometimes even your CEOs and developers make mistakes because everybody is a human being. A wrong valuation or a delayed follow-up, a misjudged deals. These are the places that you find out that realtors make common mistakes. Humility helps you to admit that you are wrong whenever you are wrong. It makes you to take responsibilities and make things right. Even when you are meant to go for inspection and you disappoint. Humility will make you to understand that you need to move and apologize to people that you care with. So humility helps you to admit when you are wrong and take responsibilities and make things right. And once you are doing it this way, you find out that you become transparent. And once you become transparent, you become credible. People can hold you accountable. Are you with me? The next point is talking about respect for all stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders? Everybody involved. The client too, the realtors, the surveyors, the bricklayers, the caterpillar people, every person involved. So from your clients to the artisan on the construction site, humility in leadership ensures that everyone is treated with dignity. A humble realtor never looks down on anyone, regardless of their social or financial status. This attitude attracts goodwill and long-term relationship. Are you with me? Let's quickly rush over the benefits before we conclude. What are the benefits of being humble? Number one is that it builds trust and long-lasting client relationship. It enhances team unity and productivity. Once your team is united, you are bound to bring out results because you move with one mind. You correct each other with love. You help each other when somebody is slacking. When you are seeing somebody that is not being consistent enough, you encourage until the person becomes consistent. Because you know, as long as the person is consistent, everything will work out for their good in real estate. Are we together? Another benefit is that it keeps leaders teachable. It keeps them adaptable to changes in the market. If you become teachable, you become adaptable. I remember I talked about adaptability. You know how to strategize and re-strategize. Another one is it strengthens your brand reputation. How? Through integrity and approachability. It makes you approachable. I gave an illustration using big time developers. If you see them from afar, you feel like you cannot be able to talk to them. But once you get close and find out how humble they are, you find out that they are very, very approachable. So, being humble, humility, strengthens your brand reputation through integrity and approachability. It encourages emotional intelligence and effective communication. Emotional intelligence and effective communication. Conclusion. Humility is not weakness. That you are seeing people being humble does not signify that they are weak. Are you with me? That I'm humble does not mean that I'm weak. That real estate developers, realtors are humble does not mean that they don't have capability to discharge everything that you put in their hand. Humility is strength under control. If you are able to control your strength, you are humble. Eh? For real estate leaders, humility keeps success in perspective and relationship at the center. When a humble realtor listens, it helps them to lead others with grace, turning every transaction into testimonies of character and profession. A summary of all these things, it's saying that humility is not thinking less of yourself, it is about thinking more of others. Don't confuse humility with low self esteem. Don't confuse humility with weakness. Don't confuse it with low self-esteem. Humility is more about you thinking less of yourself and more of others, more of your clients, more of the well-being of other relatives. So live with humility, serve with grace, grow with gratitude. That's how real estate leaders build, not just their empire, they build legacy. Do you get that last point? Yes. By the time you live with humility and serve with grace, you find out that you are growing in gratitude. These are the unique steps people that want to build not just an empire in real estate but a legacy. This is the way they go. Are you with me? The next topic, inclusion. Let's talk about inclusion. Be very fast. Yes. Inclusion. If you are talking about inclusion in a layman definition, is being inclusive. Did you see my demonstration? Inclusive, bringing people in. Now, inclusion turns diversity into strength because only you cannot run this race. Because only you cannot run this race, once there is inclusion, there will be strength. You will see the collaboration of a surveyor to do the registered survey, the collaboration of the people that are operating the caterpillar, the collaboration of the artisans that will be there to put up the structure, the fencing, and the bricklayers. The diversity in all these purpose brings about strength because once you go to an estate and you are seeing that this estate is fully plotted, is fenced, you will say this company you have tried. But you need to understand that that work was not done by the company, one person in the company alone. There was an inclusion. Did you get my? So inclusion is the ability to make everyone feel valued, respected, empowered to contribute their best. The ability to make everyone feel valued, respected, and empowered to be able to contribute their best. Are you there? To be able to do what? Contribute their best. Now, in real estate leadership, inclusion is not just a principle, it is a strategy of growth. Are we together? I said it is the strategy of growth. When a leader includes every voice, they unlock the hidden potentials of the people that are under them. When I can hear your opinion and hear your opinion and hear different opinions and make this opinion count to bring out the best, you find out that you will sit down in a round table and say, how are we going to make this thing work? How are we going to push this estate? How are we going to make sure that this estate sell out to the benefit of all of us here seated? Contribution, 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 contribution. Take all these whole contributions together and make the best out of it. You will find out that every voice that is heard on that table unlocks the hidden potential. Your potential, her potential, his potential, my potential will come together to bring about us contributing the best. That is strategy for growth. Did you understand? So, inclusion isn't about who is allowed to enter the room. It is about ensuring that everyone's voice in that room is heard. You remember I made a comment the last time. You see some people go Ezonyagwanam. You cannot be Ezonyagwanam in the real estate sector. I have something. Did you hear me? I am making it. I have something. If realtor did not tell you, clients will tell you. If client did not tell you, even your surveyor will tell you. If your surveyor did not tell you, your lawyer will tell you. Hey, agwa gị agwa. Ọ bụrụ na agwara ọ ga-ele ya na court. Emepe hilos ịbanye. Are you with me? I will answer this later. So let's look at the meaning. I'm trying to be fast so that we treat patients and we round up this leadership service. What are the meaning? Inclusion means intentionally involving others, regardless of their background, their role, and experience. Intentionally. Underline the word intentionally. It's not something that happened by coincidence. Intentionally. Intentionally involving others. Who are the others? People in your team. Who are the others? Realtors. Who are the others? Surveyors. Involving them. So if you buy land, it is your surveyor that is going to give you your registered survey land. You are not going to go and carry the GPS machine to go and do it yourself, except you are a surveyor. So intentionally involving others. Now, if you narrow it down to real estate, I will say intentionally involving others for the progress of the real estate transaction. Are you there? It is the commitment to create space where every opinion matters and every effort counts. For realtors, inclusion extends from your team to clients because real estate thrives on relationship. When people feel included, they stay loyal. When people feel included, they stay loyal not just to your brand, but to you as a leader. Did you understand? Am I too fast? Now, what are the key points that will take away from inclusion? I need you to understand the first point is inclusion builds stronger team. A diverse and inclusive team brings creativity. It brings fresh ideas. It brings energy. If you look at my media team now, they're doing well because the ideas that they are bringing are being appreciated. We run it inclusively. What do you have that will push this media forward? Bring it. What do you have that will push the company forward? Bring it. Realtors, what do you have that will push the company forward? Bring it. Are you there? When a member feels seen and appreciated, their performance improves. Eh? When a realtor feels seen and appreciated, what do I say? Their performance improves. And that is why you see that we take out time to call our realtors one by one. Will you be available? We want to see you. How are you doing? The ones that are not feeling fine, they will report them to me. I will personally call them to do what? To check up on them. Everybody needs to be visible. So a united real estate team closes more deal than a divided one. It's part of the reason why we are planning marketing stuff. I said we have learned too much. This month realtors hangout, we will turn it to a marketing stuff. Instead of us to sit down here and talk the whole stories that we have discussed, it is high time we enter the market. I know that this year I've been wonderful. By this time last year, I was the one that we went to. Many people came back with results. I believe that we should be doing it every month. We talk to manager about it. It's very, very important. The second point, inclusion deepens clients' relationship. Remember, every client is different. Their background, their budget, their taste. An inclusive realtor serves each client with equal respect, patience, regardless of their status. You know that inclusion in service earns you your client for life. Inclusion in service earns you your client for life. Once your clients perceive that you are carrying them along in that transaction, they are being seen, they are being appreciated. You understand the value of their money, whether it's 1 million or 500,000. You are giving yourself a lifelong client. Are you with me? The third one, inclusion encourages collaboration and not competition. If we are doing something together, we will no longer be in competition, rather, we will be collaborating. So, in a real estate world where real estate can be competitive, inclusive leaders create harmony. They promote teamwork together. And you know, when you lift others, you rise higher together. Are you with me? When you do what? When you lift others, you rise together. If all of us resolve here, everybody bring out your weakness. And let's share this weakness. Let's tackle this weakness. Let's bring it to the table. And let's do something about it. You will see that we are carrying each other to the top. And as we are lifting each other to the top, all of us are rising. Do you get me? The fourth one, inclusion expands market reach. By embracing clients from different places, different communities, backgrounds, you are open to do you are opening your business to more opportunities. Inclusion helps realtors to connect with people beyond boundaries, both locally and internationally. It is when your client feels included, when your client feels that you are carrying them along, when your clients feel safe and trust you, that they can be able to open up the opportunities that they have. People that are asking them, do you know anybody direct me to where I'll get genuine properties, you will be the person that will be called. The fifth one is inclusion reveals true leadership character. A leader does not go solo. Are you with me? A leader does not go solo. Yes, an inclusive leader is a bridge builder. They create opportunities for others. They use their influence to empower and not to exclude. That is why bringing your team together is very, very important. I should believe that as we are ending this leadership series, that our individual groups and our teams should be on fire. Your mind should be boiling. I need to make these people productive. I need to pass down everything that I've learned to these people. I need to make sure that these people come together. Do an inclusive meeting. Bring them together. Organize. There was a time one of our rectors organized a meeting with our group and called me to come and speak to them. It was just exclusive to them. We can do it over Zoom. Everybody will connect. Your team will learn. And you know that as your team is learning, all of you are going higher. Your team is becoming productive. You are earning referral commission. They are earning direct commission. Everybody is happy. Nobody forgets who put them in the line to make money. Nobody forgets who put them on the track where money comes to their hand. So great leaders make room for others at the thing. Hello? Yeah. While I was always there, my email, Obono one of my class, I'll call you back. Obono Yaga, we are happy. I'll call you. Oh, Ijega Bank, I'm in the class. I'll do transfer for you. Okay, because, thank you. Okay. So let's look at the benefits. Hmm? I was giving you key points. Yeah. Let's look at the benefits of inclusion in real estate leadership. Number one is strengthens team unity and trust. It does what? Strengthens team unity and trust. Number two, it fosters innovation and problem solving. I said it here. Once you bring everybody together, onye ọbụla ekwuo ka o si anya ya, eme gịnị? Agwọ ya. Fosters innovation and problem solving. The most important one is that it builds loyal clients and strong networks. It does what? Builds loyal clients and strong network. It promotes fairness and equal opportunity because you are not running an exclusive government. You are running an inclusive fairness and equal opportunity where every realtor is seen and appreciated. Number five, it improves brand image and company culture. Improves brand image and company culture. I wrote out some certain questions that I want us to ask ourselves. One of those questions is, do I listen to my team? Do I listen to my team concerning their input? You ask yourself. Do I treat every client equally regardless of their status? Ka onye kpọọ gị sị gị na onye edere na 1 million naira, a form ọ na-ewe ebe ị na-aga that day, ya gwara ya eje inspection. You ask yourself, how do I ensure that people that are joining my team newly are welcomed and are included? Then you be truthful again to ask yourself, have I lost an opportunity because I excluded someone unintentionally or intentionally? Then you ask yourself, which action can I take this week in order to practice inclusion in my leadership style? Are you there with me? Inclusion is not about changing people to fit into your team. Listen attentively. Inclusion is not about changing people to fit into your team. It is about shaping your team to fit everyone. Did you get my point? I said it is not about changing people to fit your team. It is about shaping your team so that people can feel welcome, they can feel seen, and they can feel appreciated. Now, I will tell you this. As a leader, when you are leading, lead with inclusion. As a leader, lead with inclusion. Empower others. Open doors of opportunity for everyone around you. That is how great real estate leaders build a long lasting team. Inclusion means bringing people's idea, your team members, people that you are working with. I gave an illustration that some people need nabu ezonyagwana. They don't take what people say, they don't listen to correction, they don't listen to suggestion, they don't even listen to advice. Inclusion means, what is your suggestion? Bring it to the table. What is your suggestion? How we are going to move forward? Bring it to the table. Everybody brings their suggestion, and we all decide the best way to move. Teamwork, teamwork, both in real estate and with your fellow realtors, and with the people that you are bringing into real estate. Are we there? So lead with inclusion, empower others, open doors of opportunities for everyone in your team. See the potentials of people in your team and try to make them shine. You understand? If your team is shining, if your team is shining, then you will begin to shine. Because if somebody under you is doing very well, you will beat yourself to do better as the leader. And as you are doing better, you are getting better. As manager, I believe that there's something that just came to my mind. I think we need to have list of our realtors, and then we divide them team by team. It just entered my head, man. I'll discuss this thing with our manager because we need a viable team. So I said running an inclusive government is how real estate leaders create long-lasting teams and build trusted brands. Are you there? Any question? Any question? No question. Let's look at the last one. Patience. We are getting there. It's been weeks of thorough, detailed leadership service, and I'm happy that I was able to do it. Eh? I was able to do it, and I am happy that all of us are here to witness it. I believe that after this leadership service, you would have armed yourself enough as a leader that there are some things that if you hear leadership, you should remove your mind from position. If you hear that somebody is a leader, first of all, come out that this person has a position. There are a whole lot of things underneath that make people leaders aside position. I've been able to defend that and teach that. So the letter P is the one that will be treating last. It talks about patience. Real estate and patience like this. Eh? What did I say? You be patient. It's not a get quick rich scheme. Real estate is not Ponzi. What did I say? Real estate is not Ponzi. It's not an industry where you eat 1 million, 500 million. You have to be patient. As realtors, another perspective of patience is what I want to tell us. Patience is not waiting for things to happen. What did I say? Patience is not waiting for things to happen. Patience is working with calm confidence until things begin to happen. I said it is not waiting for things to happen, but it is working with calm and confidence until things begin to do what? Happen. If you are calm and you are confident and you keep showing up patiently, it goes together with consistency. As long as you are patient and you are consistent and you are dedicated, that real estate success must come to your doorstep. Did you hear me? Yes, sir. Did you hear me? Very good. Now, in real estate leadership, I said that patience is more than waiting. It is believing while you are working. Going to marketing when you don't have any prospect in sight. Having the discipline to pick up your flyer to talk to somebody. Going 1 month without any lead prospect, without any strong prospect, but you still pick up your flyer and you go for marketing. It is believing while you work. Every top performing realtor you know did not achieve success overnight. Every top successful realtor, in fact, every top successful real estate deal was not achieved over. If you hear stories and hear testimonies of how realtors close their deal, you will have to understand that you will be patient enough while working towards your goal. Sometimes deals can delay. You carry somebody and go to inspection, and they will express their love for the location, and they will go back and they will not pick your call. Ah, what did I say? They will go back, they will not pick your call. And they will tell you, don't worry, by the time I reach, let me consult, I'll call you back. This is 2 weeks after. No calls. They're not picking, they're not taking your message. You work patient, you wear the garment of patience while still discharging your duties. Because clients can change their mind, market conditions can change, deals can delay. It is important that you are not the person that is always in haste. There are some people that 2 months after they join real estate, they did not close any deal, they back out. And if you ask them, they will tell you real estate is not for me. I have tried. I will look at you and I'll tell you, you do not have patience. Some people stayed 6, some people stayed a year, some people stayed 2 years. I know one of my relatives that stayed 2 years, no sales, but she was consistent up until last year, November, and she closed her ever first deal, and it was with Lexxon. And after that, this girl, she's now a major salesperson now. Omepe, those days, Supe. And then for all the delays that she had, her commissions are now in millions. Her commissions are now in millions. So leaders with patience do not panic. They stay calm and they are consistent and committed. I'll visit all the questions. Somebody is asking me questions. Okay, are these questions from online? Wonderful. Please, all the people online, I'll answer these questions. Let me finish with my teaching first so that it will not cut in. So, real estate leadership helps you to understand that every follow up, every site visit, and every client conversation is a seed that will eventually grow to a sale. Every follow up, every site inspection, every conversation, every prospecting, every marketing is what? A seed that will eventually grow to bring out sales. And if you look very well, once you sow a seed, you have to be patient. Is it the day that you planted that you are going to reap? No. So if you understand that it is a seed, you understand that you have to be patient. Are you with me? You have to be patient. A patient realtor is a powerful realtor because nothing shakes this person. I said a patient realtor is a powerful realtor. Why is that? Nothing shakes a person who knows that their time is coming. If you know eventually that your time will come in this real estate industry, you will be patient. I was patient for over 1 year plus before I sold my first property. I'll continue to say this. And I said it that my first property was beyond, my first commission was beyond my imagination. That was when 2019. After a year and few months, I finally sold the property worth 16 million. I was paid 1.6 million. Then it was something very wonderful. I said I said the day I saw the alert, I could not believe. I had to call my best friend. See what is happening. You are the only person I can talk to. I could not even talk to my father. Meanwhile, I was in my father's shop there. Are we together? So if you know that your time is coming in real estate, which it must come, you have to be patient and you have to be diligent and you have to show consistency. Patience is the ability to stay focused and faithful to your goal despite the slow process or temporal setback. I said it is the ability to do what? To stay focused and stay faithful to your mission, to your goal, to real estate. Your ability to stay focused and faithful, to stay consistent in real estate, even when there is a slow progress or setback. It is the maturity to understand that greatness takes time. There is no great person that wanted to be great immediately and became great. So if you must succeed in this industry, you must be patient, be dedicated. As long as you show up every day, they say the moving man will meet his luck one day. As long as you continue to show up and show up and show up, once osuru omegene osupe egaba. Are we together? So in this, you need to understand that real estate rewards those who work steadily, not those who rush or work desperately. As long as you are steady, whether you are slow, be steady. Whether you are fast, be steady. As long as you are steady, as long as you are consistent, real estate must reward you. Now, let me give you some key points. The number one is that patience is the foundation of great deals. What did I say? Patience is what? Patience is the foundation for great deal. There's this person. I say it is the foundation for great deal. In real estate, success is built brick by brick. It starts with you marketing. It can go to cold calling. You know what I mean by cold calling? Yeah? Yes. You get me? Making that call. The brick by brick might be following up, putting up ads on social media. Any step that you take in the direction of getting a real estate transaction done is what I'm talking about. So patience is the foundation because you may not see it immediately. but you know that it is coming. Remember, I told you about the yes and no basket, right? How many of you are in class when I talk about it? Because some people have the mindset of desperately getting it easily or getting it as fast as possible. Once they get no, they decide that this industry cannot favor them, that is meant for some kind of people. But this is me here telling you that the more no's you get is actually taking you to the yeses that are under it. So what I would say is, since we said it is a seed, keep planting. Patience is like a seed. What do? Keep planting. Because once you understand, are you raising up your hand? But is it true? It is the most important because if you listen to people's success story, you find out that they have been patient. Do you understand? You find out that they have been patient. That does not mean that somebody cannot start real estate now and buy and immediately they have earned 1 million in commission. Do you get? But we are talking about what is happening in most cases. Most people that get their testimonies letter, they do that because they have patience and they were consistent and they were always showing up. Are you with me? So if you are patient, it is going to build an unbreakable trust between you and your client. Clients feel safe and calm when the realtors are patient enough. You know why? Sometimes you don't even know that your client, as at the point that they are coming for the inspection, they don't even have the complete money, but they are acting in faith. They are expecting something. It is your patience, how you calmly follow them to ensure that you don't leave that gap. You calmly do what? Follow them. It will make them feel safe and they will trust you. And once they trust you, they will buy from you. Against every teaching that you have heard, I will tell you don't rush your client. Because I know in some places they will tell you, rush, call somebody seven. Why? Don't rush. There's something I will always tell Tochi. I tell Tochi, the deals that you will close, they will come to you effortlessly. As at the time that you be closing it will not even give you stress. So don't rush them. Don't overpressure them. Instead, you guide them. Instead, you serve them. Instead, you lecture them. Teach them something they don't even know, something that they are missing, that will bring their senses back to, I still need to buy this property in this location. So when you show patience, clients see you as a professional and they see your sincerity. They may not forget what you said. Okay, they may forget what you said, but they cannot forget how patient and how you made them feel. Did you get me? They may forget everything that you spoke, but because they saw this person knows how to talk, this person knows the right time to call, they will always remember you. As a patient realtor, you don't know that you have even become a trusted advisor. And trusted advisors always close the biggest deals. Femi Otedola was speaking during the daughter's wedding. He said that the property he bought in Dubai, the guy has been showing him that property for how long? 15 years. I saw patients and I nodded. 15 years. Somebody, a realtor in Dubai, have been pushing properties to him. And guess what? He has been seeing those properties, but he's not interested. It's not as if the person has been pushing the properties and he has not been seeing them. Now, imagine as at 15 years ago, he told the person, don't worry, I'll come and see the property. 2 years later, he's not yet there. And the person comes back again, sends more properties. 15 good years after a decade, the person have not yet stopped. So, how be it to you that because your client did not now buy from you, you now stop showing your clients properties? You cannot now go away. Or do you think that he's about to stop his investment portfolio at that property that he bought land that he did not buy from you? No, keep showing the properties and be patient. After 15 years, this man went back and he needs a property in Dubai where the daughter is going to do engagement. And he remembers, I have somebody that has been showing me properties for the last 15 years. Which properties do you have now? They brought property and they bought. In less than few months again, he still bought again from that same guy. So you better that this person would have made enough commission that will cover for this patients. Are you with me? Now, when it comes to negotiation, patience gives you the upper power. I don't know as realtors whether we do negotiation, but us sitting on the table, we do a lot of negotiation. And you have to be patient. You don't have to be in a haste. Patience strengthens your leadership and team growth. Once you are patient with people that you are leading, you see them grow. Everybody does not have the same pace. Some people in your team will shine first, some others will shine later. Some people in your team, they will be as if that the people that are closing most of the deals. But you have to be patient with those people that have not yet started. It is why I take special patience on people that have not even closed. Because they need that nurturing. They need you to be patient with them until they hit the limelight. So great leaders understand that growth takes time. Success takes a period. A patient leader trains, mentors, supports their team even when they are slow. If you go back, look at the people in that your team that are not doing very well. It is time you bring them together. Talk to them. Know what is actually the problem, how you can help. Because when you are doing this, you are building stability. And if you build stability in them, you have gotten their loyalty. And it will show that you have a culture of excellence. Are you with me? So don't just build businesses, build people. And the people that you have built will build this business. Patience position you for big breakthroughs. Every delay in real estate transaction carries a lesson. So when you are there waiting for that deal to be closed, make sure that you are picking out things from that process. While waiting, you are building experience, you are building maturity, you are building character, you are building how to follow up, you are building how to talk to your client, you are even building relationship with that client. So the market might slow down, but patient realtors never stop growing. When you notice that there is a decline in your sales, that is the time to increase in your learning. That is the time to double your marketing. That is the time to improve on your skills. That is not the time to relax. Do you hear me? That is not the time to do what? To relax. Your patience today is preparing you for multi-million deals waiting tomorrow. So if you have patience, remember, I don't always say patience alone. Patience goes with consistency. If you are consistent, if you are showing up every day, that means you believe that it will work. So patience plus consistency will bring you the desired result you need in real estate. Okay, what are the benefits as we rush to round up? Benefits of being patient. You cannot say it enough. It builds trust and long-lasting relationship, strengthen negotiation and emotional control. It helps reduce stress. If you are patient, you know that everything Aburo is not really by your strength. It's about your strategy and consistency. It inspires team consistency and discipline. It creates a solid foundation for bigger deals. Sir? Team consistency and discipline. Creates a solid foundation for bigger deals. Are you with me? Patience is not the absence of action. It is the discipline to act with calmness while you are waiting for the result. I said it is the discipline to act, the discipline to show up, the discipline to continue working, having faith that your results will come. A realtor with patience will always outlast the one that is chasing quick sales. I'm not saying that you should not chase quick sales. What I'm saying is that you have to be patient because sometimes as you chase it quickly, it might not even come quickly. You might get disappointed and discouraged and you quit. Are you with me? So if you understand this, you will know that patience is very, very important. As real estate leaders, practice patience in every process. Be patient with your growth. Be patient with your clients. Be patient with your team. It is better you attract deals than for you to chase them. You hear me? It is better you do what? You attract deals. Make make the deal that you are bringing out so attractive that you don't have to pursue. Are you with me? That you don't do what? You don't have to pursue your clients. You don't have to chase after them. Instead, you attract them. Yes. As long as you present it appropriately. Because most of the times where real estate developers are going to is where have prospects. The locations that have prospects. If you are able to pass the information accordingly to the right client, your client should be looking for you, not the other way around. And it will make you to avoid PT sales. I said this thing one day. I said one day I'll talk about PT sales. I was yes, I was in an online webinar, and then this guy is a developer in Asaba, and then he made mention of PT sales, and I wrote it down. And I said, I never thought of it from this angle. Then in the group, he made mention, what did you learn today? I just said, I learned that we should not pursue pity self. Another realtor came to debate and said, but we are here to make money. Whether you pay me by pity or you don't pay me by pity, I have gotten money. We had to put it to that man that if you get a pity sales now, it does not guarantee that client coming back. Oh, I bought this property because I pity, not because I saw value. It's true that you have gotten money, but I won't even refer another person because I go to me here so that I will just please you. So I'm against all these people that will write on their status, please buy land for me, look I see you chop. I see it on your status, I know you're not serious. We are here to bring value. We are connecting people to a system that will guarantee their future. So you should be the price. You understand? So you should attract. You should carry yourself as somebody that provides. Are you with me? Patience is the bridge between effort and excellence. See effort, see excellence. Patience is in the middle, connecting the two. As long as you are patient and you are consistent, your work will become excellent. Any question? Excellence. Any question? Huh? Okay, question. Anybody? Hmm. You have to tell them they need to come and come, but it's not about giving them excessive calls. Call in the morning, call in the afternoon. Call. See, that is the reason why there is a contract of sale for every installment payment. Obora feels a kind. I don't have to be worrying about other things. I'll be worrying about 100 clients that are paying on installment. So once you have signed an agreement with me, yes, subscription form is different. Contract of sale is stating how you are going to pay, the penalties when you don't pay as at when due. So if you miss the payment, to my own advantage, because you pay extra. Hope you are aware that I know about this case. When it happened, how did I respond? Hope the client is aware that they have signed contract of sale. Did they read through the content of this contract of sale? Because if you read through the contract of sale, you find out that the date on which you made your first payment is there. The date expected for the next payment is there. The percentage you pay me if you default in that payment is there. If I default too, it is there. So everything is written. I just need to call you as a reminder. If you have so much money, you can delay. Any other question? I like to look at these questions that came from online. It says, in today's aggressive real estate industry, where sellers are deceptive, sellers are deceptive, how will it be possible to survive in yes, the key word there is sellers are deceptive. So how will you survive as a humble realtor? Now, I will say this. I hope I'll be talking to the person that wrote this question online. I said in here that humility is not weakness. Humility does not mean that you don't know what to do and how to do it. Humility is not the absence of strength. Humility is not the absence of cleverness. Humility is that you know what to do and you are doing it calmly. If you are a deceptive seller and I am a humble, clever realtor, I should go and do my due diligence because I don't want to work. If it's something that is not going to work, I'll remove my hand. As developers, when we go to look for land, we will do our due diligence to the core. I was saying this thing where our property is at Ndukweni. That location should not even be our main. There was another place that we were meant to get, but we took time in doing our due diligence. Before we came back, they have allocated somebody that place. They had to allocate me another place. But no problem, as long as I did my. So to answer this question, humility is not the absence of cleverness. You have to be smart. And you being smart is not about you coming to do ITK. I too know, I know this. No, you should also understand, as we have good sellers, we have bad sellers. They are not written here. You only find out when you go deeper. Do you understand? The people that you can go to their office and they are on suits, they are on tie, and they will carry you in an exotic car and go to a property that they know that is incumbent. And because of the aura they carry, and then the presentation they gave, the AC you collected, the wine you drank in their office, your eyes will be blinded that you don't do due diligence. So you have to apply humility, but you don't have to be foolish. Are you there? The second question. This person is asking, do you accept that the Land Act has failed in this industry? If you do, then how can real estate companies address the ravaging situation in respect to this leadership trend? It's actually by accept. I will not say I accept, I will not say I reject, because there are too many laws in Nigeria that need amendment. You understand? There are too many laws in Nigeria that need amendment. That is why you can get a legit property, do your C of O, and tomorrow something that is not expected, Mike will come. A government official will come before they will come to Oka and come and pick me. So a government official will come and they will tell you public interest overrides personal interest. Once you hear this, your land is gone. What they compensate you, sir, is not for the building there, it's for the economic trees. It will be assumed that you are compensated for the economic trees. Because once they take your land, they believe that anything they build there will benefit you also. But they will compensate you for the trees, the ecosystem that they are about to destroy, not even the one that you have destroyed. So, in this, the person that asked this question, I will accept that some laws need to be amended in order for us to get the best in the industry. But as it stands now, you have to make do with the laws that we have. And that is why it is advised. If you see anywhere that you learn property law, the laws guiding property acquisition, property regulation, get those knowledge. He said, how can real estate companies address the ravaging situations with respect to leadership threats? This is what I would say. The real estate industry is trying on their own. The real estate companies, rather, they are trying on their own because we have an agenda to develop. Anywhere you see that they are developing an estate, the plan is to bring development to better the life, the living conditions, and improve the living conditions of people around. So, real estate industries that have this, I'll call them basic, because to another company, they can bring up other things under this leadership ladder that we have discussed here. But for us, these things that we have discussed reflect our core ideology. Because in me teaching all these things over the past 1 month and few weeks, you have been able to understand my point of view, the core things that make up Lexxon, the things we stand for, the points I buttressed, the examples I gave. You find out that we are pushing out these leadership traits so that people can actually take them on and will produce a better industry where the clients, the realtors, and the developers will be happy that we started something good in this industry. Okay? So, person that asked these questions, I believe I've answered the question. Any other questions? Okay, the current ones we have in the market, let's start from Emirate. Emirate residence is at Ndị Ukwuelu. Ndị Ukwuelu, you know Ndị Ukwuelu. If you are running along Bufuma Road from Gariki, that smooth third road, the government have designed that area to be the new Oka City. So it is sweet that real estate companies are going there to actually give people the opportunity to buy into the future. Because once development starts there, land will no longer be going for 5, 6, 7 million or 3.5 million as we are still selling today. Our Emirate residence is selling for 3.5 million as at now. We have Ruby Court in Ukulu behind Anambra State University, Chomeko University, just after St. John Vianney. That is a secondary school that will be more subdued. Have a property there selling for 2.5 million. We have properties in Asaba. We have Heritage at Ukulu. Yes, 2.5. We have at Heritage. Heritage is at Otulu Delta State after Isela Asaba, selling for 2.5 for now. By next week, Caterpillar work will start there. A whole lot of things are going to happen there. So that is why. That is why. We have Paradise Estate at Ubulokiti. Ubulokiti is after Otulu, selling for 4.5 million. We have property at Agoka selling for 18 million. Yeah, 18 million. Um, after Stargate. After Stargate. After Stargate Hotel. Yes. Build of assignment. Yes. It's a buy and build facility. You buy. Huh? 465. That one is 465. Emerald is 450 square. Ruby Court is 450 square. Heritage is 465. Paradise is 465. I think the flyers also, I said, we are meant to have our end of the month realtors hangout next week Friday, 31st. Next week Friday is 31st. Is it? 31st. 31st. But instead of us sitting down that day, we go for market store. Our flyers are ready. Let's market the properties we have in Anambra first. You know, the last year we did marketing store, and it was mainly for heritage, because that time was the time that we launched heritage. So many people closed. It made us in our end of the year we are giving out bag of rice for those. Yeah. So now is the time again, and I will talk to our manager. We should not be this ones. We should be going for this marketing so that we can give people that don't even have chance. When you do it collectively like this, people will create chance. There are some people that left on their own, they can't go. But once they go in group, they will be able to go. So next week Friday, the flyers are out online. We'll be sending the flyers. 10 a.m. we leave here. Yes. So that we'll go and we will come back to carry everything. Our regular balloting will still happen. So it should have been us staying one place. But instead of us staying one place to also hear me teach, me, I've I've been teaching. You know, since this year, my teaching reduced because manager was teaching. We brought in a marketing expert some time ago when we are doing our marketing series. Eh? But I think within the last few months, I don't too stand here, and I've understood that we need to launch out. Let's go and get people. Are you with me? Let's go and get people. And let me be here and say this thing. As we are going there, the first people to bring in clients, you also tell me, you show me evidence that this client came from that marketing. Eh? I'll give you 50 kg, one bag of rice, aside your commission. This one is from me, not from this one is from me, personally from me. But this result will come from that marketing. And I pray that each and every one of us we will get something in Jesus' name. Any other question? Contribution? I want to thank everybody for this. It's been wonderful.